Alright, so I got a question. How would you feel if we did a double wedding?
I love it. Me too.
That's what Tim and I got asked about 2 days after we got engaged. And thus the journey began.
In your hair, you are my Mona Lisa.
Tim and Anne-Marie have shared their relationship with everyone. It's so easy to support you guys and want this marriage to succeed because you include us all. And it's so much fun to see you guys grow up. And I can't wait for the future. So, to Tim and Anne-Marie, I can't wait to see what happens and support it for the rest of my life too. So.
Together, despite our parts and plans.
Good, baby. Boom.
Hi, I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Caroline. So Jonathan and I met our sophomore year in college at the National Student Leadership Forum in DC, and we were put in the same group that weekend.
Yep.
And there were no sparks flying that weekend either.
That weekend either. There were other weekends too where they weren't flying.
So the first time I saw Anne-Marie, I think it was love at first sight. Spain, 1988. That's the first time. I think it was over from there. So, and then it just kind of progresses. I think the story of Anne-Marie and I, it goes so far back that it really is hard to remember the first time that I liked her.
And then when I was abroad in Spain, when I worked abroad, the first week I came back, I got an email from him saying that because I immediately went down to South Carolina for a family vacation, I got an email from him that week saying that when I got back, he'd love to take me out and get to hear about my year abroad. And I totally read that as a date.
It was totally asking for a date. I said, I'd like to take you out to dinner, hear about your year abroad, get to catch up and spend some time with you.
Stick by you all the time and never really worry that I was wasting my time.
The first time Tim called me to ask me out on a date, I'd always liked the guy, was always crazy about him, always in the back of my mind wondered when the day would come when he would make a move. And the day that it finally came shocked me, and I was so freaked out. I was like, what the heck? Why did he just ask me on my name? What's going on? I wanted it so bad, but I didn't know what to do with it. Needless to say, it kind of took me a while to loosen up and warm up to the idea, but he was patient, waiting around for me, and I think it all worked out in the end.
Wherever you go, I'll follow you. Wherever you go, I'll follow you. Wherever you go, I'll follow you. Wherever you go.
And I, for one, had been hearing this. I couldn't talk to Jonathan about it because they weren't engaged yet, so I had to hold it in for a month before I could talk to him.
We got a lot of the worst conversations on the way before we approached you guys.
So finally, I get Jonathan on the phone, and I'm like, dude, what do you think about this double wedding? He's like, man, at first I thought it was a joke. And I was like, thank you! I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
If there were two people that ever understood or had walked in the same shoes, it was Tim and I.
That's true. That's true.
This is our life and how it starts as we travel worlds and we make art. We'll never really worry about wasting our time. We'll never really worry about wasting.
We have two great fiancés who totally heard us out, got excited about the idea. We're doing it. Double wedding.
We're doing it.
And not only are they doing it for us, because in a sense they are, but they've chosen to do it too, and that's been a gift.
About wasting